Hi, my name's Marina Paul. I'm the Managing Director of MCBI. I'm really excited to be one of the speakers at the upcoming RCSA conference in Fiji. So we've been asked to disclose a little bit about ourselves in readiness for this fantastic conference through a series of questions. So here goes. I'll let you in on a few of my dark secrets. Question 1. What's the first job you ever had? Well, the first job I can really remember was that of being a dog walker. Terrible job. I had to walk with these awful dogs and they didn't like me and I didn't like them, and I spent most of my time avoiding being bitten. Not great. It certainly made me pursue a more professional career. Most funny or awkward interview moment, I would have to say when I was with a client, this was many years ago, and I was being very earnest and I was telling them how we were going to help them find resources and it was going to be fantastic, and I was putting my best foot forward. And then right at the end of the interview, as I was leaving, I stood up with my clipboard and my client then said, "Oh, excuse me, miss, your pen's broken and you have ink all over your face." And I looked in the mirror and sure enough, I had ink all over my face. That's fantastic. They did actually have me back, which was pretty nice. The greatest achievement? I reckon my greatest achievement in my career is just being able to, I've always remained true to myself, which is not always easy when you're in leadership and you're competing in tough markets, but it hasn't always made me the most popular. It certainly hasn't been the smoothest road, but in terms of keeping my character and that being able to sleep well at night, I'm really proud of that, and I kept stubbornly to my value system through the ups and the downs on it. If I could meet anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be? I have been wondering about this one for quite a while, and I'd have to say, I reckon Nelson Mandela. I'm fascinated by someone who was able to go through, who was such a freedom fighter and then be contained, and then, I'd love to actually spend some time to see how he managed that self-discipline and mental and still be able to move forward. Pretty cool. And how would you describe your job to a child? I go to work, I match people to do good things, to deliver great outcomes. They wouldn't know what I do. My kids don't know what I do either. And what are you most excited about on the conference in Fiji? Well, let's be honest, the weather, the socialising, the ability to relax after a busy year. But I've got to tell you, the gig economy is something I am so passionate about. It is something I've been, having come from an IT background, I've been working in for many years, in fact probably a decade, but to see this quickening and the opportunity that it's going to bring, but also the threat for people who aren't willing to change, and to have the privilege of being able to talk about that is pretty cool. So see you soon, and no dogs please, even though I love dogs, I don't want a job as a dog walker. Bye.